is a wig. You see them wearing it in court. Okay, this wig, this artificial wig, is not there as a substitute for your hair. It is there, and ask any religious person, it's there to hide your wicked thoughts or their wicked thoughts from our Creator. Because no man can stand judgment over another. So in order to do that, they put the wig on so God may not see their wicked thoughts. As absurd as it is, that's what they believe. That's why they would change words like creator to God. Because God is not a creator. It's a creation of man. The word is creator, and this is creation. We live in creation. Irrespective of whether that's of a principle of evolution or not. We're dealing with a creator and creation. So they put this on because they're about to play, and I know it looks comical, and ladies and gentlemen, it is comical. So why should you tolerate this? So if I'm wearing this, I'm essentially hiding my thoughts from my Creator for the ills that I'm going to do you. And sometimes when you don't see the judges wearing these things, you will find on top of where they are, there's a canopy. And that canopy acts as a way that the wig does. The clerks and the courts are run by the church on church lands, as Northampton County Court is. But it's not a county court, it's a business centre, pretending, and it's on church lands. When you go into court, what do they ask you to do? Take your cap off, your head. Anything that's on your head, they ask you to take it off or you can't come in. Yet they wear it. Isn't that called hypocrisy? Because they don't want you to hide your thoughts from the Creator. Do you see how in-depth, ladies and gentlemen, it's going, and how hypocritical it's going? I can go on and on about this. Do you know what this ponytail is, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what it is? It's what the male witches wear. What is it called? A warlock. What does warlock mean? It means warfare, warring, worship, worship. The continuation of the evidence with the words supports the bureaucracy and the mechanisms that they are using. I have shown you an opening into their world. It's up to you not to tolerate these things. It's an absurdity to think such a thing can happen. Now let me go on to the cape, or the robe that they wear. Give me a few seconds to put it on. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the mourning robe. The mourning robe is to show respect for the dead. Because when they bring you into court, or when the governments write to you, or the county coroner has a record of you, in all capitals, it means you're dead. And they call you as dead people. And hence when they ask you to all rise, and how many times have you seen that in voodoo shows? How many times have you seen that in James Bond, when they tap with a sword on the gravestone and say all rise? How many times have you seen that happening with sirs and lords, when the Queen taps them on their shoulder, giving them life? It's necromancy, ladies and gentlemen. Rituals of the dead. This is purple, and they wear a purple scarf on times of Lent and Advent, once again telling you it's a religious ritual, a rite, R-I-T-E, and is there to signify sorrow and suffering. You're there to suffer and show sorrow. For what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. The white is to show purity. Full stop. So it casts no shadows. But it's only a sliver. Nothing else. Everything else is an open advertisement that they are speaking to the dead. You don't need to tolerate it. You know that you're a man and woman, and that you know you're flesh and blood. Once you've understood this, all of this garbage don't mean nothing. When you go into hospital next time, tell the nurses and the doctors not to ever write your name in all capitals, because you're not dead. Okay? You understand the significance of what I have said. You're there to be safe and protected, and not to be treated as dead people. The time and the days of these rights have long gone, thanks to David Wynn Miller. And it is the general public's ignorance that keeps it going. Ignorance that was engineered into you, because that's how they make their living. All parasites cannot make a living by themselves, because they have no life outside of their host. Thank you very much for listening to me, folks. And I'm so sorry it was so somber and so straightforward. But these are the facts that is standing right before you. Do some rudimentary searches, and you will be qualifying yourself like very few people on this planet ever bothered to do. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.